Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. And yesterday I made this bracelet, which was pretty fun. Um, Not that difficult, really. But I thought maybe if we added a few more strings, try it out, we could see how it might go a little bit differently. So basically, it was a 12 string bracelet, and I'm going to make it a 16 string. So now there's so many ways that this can go. Like this part right here, for example, this covering over this row here, making the center dot sort of isolated. That's a choice. It doesn't have to be that way. But it was interesting in the first one. I'll use it again. I'll give it a try, see how it goes. So every other string is the black strings. I made the outer part of the box this gray. So one of the bigger differences is going to be that the other pattern had 3 colors working together to sort of make a fade. This one will have 4. And you can see I'm putting in the underlying strings. It'll just kind of make things a little bit easier as we kind of move along. So like we know that these strings are going underneath something. And I'm trying to kind of hurry this along. I know that this isn't necessarily the most exciting part of bracelet making, but it's necessary. If I want to actually make this new pattern, I need to work out what's going to happen. What makes this different? Where do the strings go? Confirm that what I thought was possible is really possible. That's all part of designing a bracelet. Now, I have a rough estimate of what I think this is going to do, but I don't know. As I go along, I might discover something that makes it better yet, you know? Like before, the medium blue was only a single dot. Maybe this time it goes 2 or more, you know? Like there's room for change for sure. In fact, if you want to see additional versions of this, let me know in the comments that that's something you would be interested in, and perhaps we can kind of explore some of the possibilities. Because honestly, it's such a loose set of rules of what makes this a thing that, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities of different ways this could have gone. Partly what's making this take a lot longer too is because I've got it on a single strand type template. So instead of doubling up the strings, which makes it go much faster and kind of fills in everything kind of quick, this is going to be a really thin little bracelet with single stranded knots. Oh, look, there we go. The center is in sight now. So that takes us to there. Let's do it like a big diamond here with our primary color. Let's bring these in like they would. All right, let's get our next color. So our next color, I want to do this one in hot colors like red and orange. And this is moving along the same way as the darkest blue went last time. Just two little knots that are in each of the rows. Just kind of bouncing back and forth, inside and outside of the little dark square in the middle. So yes, not a very beginner-friendly bracelet by any stretch of the imagination. There is a lot of zigzags going on in it, but if you're comfortable with those knots, it's kind of easy because the way that the repetition goes, it just sort of works out really, really well. Okay, so this is going to be the big red diamond in the middle of it. I guess we're gonna have that kind of sandwiched between the darks, and then there's another one here and dark in the very center. All right, so the next color will be orange. That comes in here. I think it's gonna go like that. I think it's gonna go 2 spaces. And then the next one can also go 2 spaces, and the last one will be a single. I kinda wonder how much different that is gonna make things look. Either way, one of the colors there had to do like another 2. There's 5 spaces and 3 colors, so there's our orange all the way to the middle. The next color will be yellow. And it's gonna go for 2 as well. And we can see it just works. It's just kind of zigzagging along in here to make it very repetitive. Yeah, this is not quite like anything I've made before. This is definitely new and different. That's interesting. I didn't expect the yellow to come in to all the way down there, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. All right, and we need one more color, like yellow but lighter. And that will be, oops, the last color on the outside. So kind of continuing the fade, but keeping it as a hotter color. As opposed to like going to green for the last one or something, which would be like the next if this was going with like a rainbow type thing, which that's not what I'm trying to do at all. But like I was saying, if you want to see me try to make this in a different version, like change up the rules a little bit, let me know in the comments, and we'll see if I can't figure out another version, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of possibility here. All right, so I'm going to take my select tool. I'm going to get our whole top right corner that we got. I'm going to copy and paste. Use the flip tool. Flip it across this vertical line, and there we go. We have the whole top half. All I have to do now is anchor that layer and merge it down. And then copy and paste again with the flip tool. Anchor and merge. Again, these templates that I have are available over on my website, akaawol.com. They're free to use. You can see how quickly I threw together a bracelet design that really looks like it's going to be a doozy. So you can do that. The program I'm using is GIMP, which is graphic interface something, photos. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a free program to use, so you can use that to make your patterns. And yeah. Before I go, let me just a quick shout out to my YouTube members for making this possible. Honestly, can't do without them. It helps really to fund this whole project of me doing bracelets. So thank you guys very much for that. If you want to help support the channel, it's easy. It's the join button down near the subscribe, and it's $4 a month. So that would be awesome. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.